If you have a chair, I would grab that now. We're gonna do some hamstring stuff with it, work with that. We're gonna start with, or at 90 degrees, bit of that pelvic tilt. In through the ribs, expanding through the rib cage into the mat. When you breathe out, you want to engage that lower core. Breathe all 2 seconds and then breathe again. We're going to do 6 breaths. When you breathe, ribs down. Nice. If you have a chair, great. If you don't have a chair, that's okay. So if you don't have, you're gonna have both feet on. You're gonna be at 90. It's really 2 and try just it's almost like rolling your spine up and all that, your hamstrings and your glutes. Last week after those? No? Yeah. Flex or stretch.
Your sound is very bad. It keeps cutting. Sometimes we hear you, sometimes we don't hear you. So it's very difficult to follow. Now I can't hear you.
Is that better?
Now, yes.
Can you hear me now? Is that better? Okay, sorry. It's the AirPods, man. These things are impossible sometimes. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go into a hip flexor stretch. So you're gonna be on your hands and knees. One of your feet is gonna come forward. Your palm is gonna be on the inside of your foot and kind of with your elbow pushing your knee out to get a little bit of an adductor stretch. And we're just gonna come forward really as much as you feel comfortable. So you're gonna get a little bit of a stretch here, and then also get the hip flexor. We're just gonna hold here for 30 seconds or so. Can you guys hear me okay now? Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if you guys did hear me, but you all looked really good on doing those hamstring bridges. It's really good form. Okay, let's switch sides. My husband and I are in Mount Shasta, which is in Northern California. And Mount Shasta is a 14,000 plus foot mountain, and we tried to bike up it yesterday, and my hip flexors are really sore today. So this feels really good right now. All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do one more round of the hamstrings. This time we're gonna do single leg. So if you don't have a chair, that's fine. You can just do the typical single leg lifts that we have been doing. Okay, you're gonna do 10 each side. If you do have a chair, try to do between 5 and 10 each side. Okay, and if you recall, you don't wanna be using the momentum to lift up. It's really slow and really just using those glutes and hamstrings. So if you can only do 5, that's totally fine. If you can only lift up, that's fine too. Just a little bit. Once you've done between 5 and 10, switch sides. You may notice one side is a little bit better than the other. That's natural. Once you've done 10, push the chair out of the way. Nice work on those. If you do notice that one side is weaker than the other, one really good thing to do is you could go through that round of 10. So you do 10 one leg, 10 the other leg, and then go back to the weaker leg and just try to hold, do a hold, elevated hold for like 30 seconds, and it just gives you a little bit extra work. Okay, we're gonna go into our next round. We're gonna start with shoulder taps. So you're gonna be in an upper plank position. Back is gonna be flat, and all you're gonna be doing is raising one hand and tapping that shoulder. The wider you hold your feet, the more stable you're gonna be. The more narrow you hold your feet, the less stable it is. So we're gonna do this for 1 minute. Imagine that you have a glass of water. You don't want to spill it. You guys look really good. I like this exercise in particular because it's not just about the core strength, it's also about thinking about hip stability. Twenty more seconds here. Three, 2, 1, and down. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna go into side plank from here. We're gonna hold for a minute. On this round, it's gonna be a split stance side plank. So one foot in front of the other. If you're not comfortable with that, you can just come up on your knees, or you can do half of it, split stance, take a rest, and then come back up. We're gonna hold for 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go up. Really think about driving those hips forward. You want nice alignment between your hips, shoulder, and ankle. Think about squeezing that bottom glute. There's so many side plank exercises you could do. It's really nice to just try to vary them up a bit. You guys are doing great. You have 20 seconds left here. Squeeze that bottom glute, raise that hip up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch sides. And up. You guys look really good. It's really nice work. Nice job. You've got about 20 seconds left. Really think about squeezing that bottom glute. Get another inch off that ground. Nice work. Got 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job, you guys. That was really good. Okay, we're gonna go into bird dog, which we have done multiple times before. So you're gonna be on your hands and knees, and we're gonna do a hold, okay? So we're gonna do actually a 30-second hold, so just one hold on each side. That was really gonna challenge you. So the only thing I wanna point out is it's really easy to arch your back. See how my back is arched? But you wanna keep your back, you wanna keep those hips tucked and your back as flat as possible. So that may mean that you can't lift your leg all the way up. Maybe it just comes up to here, but the goal is to really keep those hips tucked and activate that glute, okay? So, sorry, I just need to get my timer up. Here we go. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, extend out. I'm just gonna hold here for 30 seconds. Really think about pushing that arm out, pushing that leg out. Remind yourself to tuck those hips. Nice work. Three, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Really think about squeezing that glute. The more you squeeze the glute, you'll notice that your leg lifts up just a bit, but keeping that core engaged. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna stay in this position, and we're actually going just to do cat-cows. We're gonna do 5, but you're also gonna add in just a reach on each side after each one to get a little bit of thoracic mobility. So 5 cat-cows at your own speed. Really feeling that extension. And then just adding in a reach. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna go back to the shoulder taps. We're gonna do it this time for 75 seconds. So just a little bit longer. If you need to take a break, you can come down on your knees, but if you can push through, really just try to keep going with it, okay? We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. This is the longest amount of time we've done a shoulder tap before. And actually, when we're done, we're gonna go straight into side planks, okay? So with no rest this time, we're just gonna go straight into the side planks, but only holding for 45 seconds on the side planks. Really think about engaging that lower core because it really helps with your hip stability. You guys are doing great. You have 20 seconds left. So in 5 seconds, we're gonna switch down into the side plank in 3, 2, 1, come down. Get those hips forward, squeeze that bottom glute. You guys are doing great. 20 seconds left here. Try to get that hip off the ground, Jody. I can see you. You got it. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just switch sides. Here we go. You guys are doing great. Looking good. Just over 20 seconds left. If your posture's starting to fall, hips starting to sag, get them back up. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. That was really good. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go back to the bird dog. Again, we're just gonna do a hold for 30 seconds each side, starting in 3, 2, 1, we're up. Really think about trying to extend your arm, get that back really extended. It's really easy, as I was just doing, to arch my back as I try to extend out. So you really have to think about tucking those hips. But then you have to squeeze that glute. And switch sides. Nice job. We've got 10 seconds left here. Really squeeze that glute. And down. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna do one adductor stretch here. So we'll just do the one on our hands and knees. So bring that leg out to the side. Really, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we'll just rock back and forth. If you want to bring your heel up at any point in time, get a little bit more of a hamstring stretch, you can. It's a good adaptation to the exercise. And let's switch sides. After this, we're gonna be going into everybody's favorite exercise, which is the iso hold. It's good for you. All right, here we go. Last round of exercises. First up, the fave, the iso hold. So we're gonna be standing up. I'm gonna move this and hopefully you guys can see me. So split stance, okay? You do not want your knee over your ankle. You don't want your knee behind your ankle. You want your knee directly over your ankle. So when you're gonna come down to a lunge, again, not forward, not back, directly over. You're gonna come down to a lunge and we're gonna hold that position, okay? Ideally, you're gonna raise your heel up. What this does is it activates all those little muscles that are really good for running when you land, okay? We're gonna hold each side for 1 minute, all right? So, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. If your quad starts to burn, you're not activating your glute enough. So really think about squeezing that glute and you'll notice that some of the pressure comes out of your quad. You also might feel a nice little stretch in your hip, which is totally normal and a good thing. Sort of a side benefit of this. You guys are doing really well. You're more than halfway through. You've got 25 seconds left. See if you can go down a little bit further without driving that knee forward. Lift that torso up. I was just leaning forward myself. Got 10 seconds left here. Three, 2, 1, and come up. Nice job. Switch sides, bring my timer back up. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and down. You can lift that heel up. Really think about trying to keep pressure on your big toe, right? So it's a tendency to bring your knee in. I don't know if you can even see me doing this, and I know you need to focus on trying to keep your balance, but keeping that pressure on the big toe while also keeping your knee aligned with the front of your foot. You guys are doing really great. Got 25 seconds left here. Squeeze that glute. Try to go a little bit further down if you can. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, come up. Nice job. That's a good one. Okay, we're gonna go into bear crawl. Again, if you recall, when you're in this position, you don't want your back arched. You want to have that nice pelvic tilt, and you don't want to have an arched back like this. So you tilt your pelvis, and you're gonna push your scapulas up. Then you're gonna come up just an inch off the ground, and we're gonna march forward and back. We're gonna do this for 1 minute, starting now. Kind of like those shoulder taps. Think about having a glass of water balancing on your back. Continuously think about that pelvic tilt, although you guys look really good. You're 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Ten seconds left. And down. Nice job. All right. We're going to do one mobility exercise, and then I'm going to do a shortened iso hold and one more round of bear crawls, if you can hang on for that long. Okay? So we're going to go into cobras. So we're just going to do one round of 15 cobras. Remember to draw your shoulders back. You don't want them up by your ears. Relax that low back and glutes. You really want to have them totally soft. Think about driving your chest forward to the wall in front of you. Trying to really keep those hips on the ground if you can. But definitely drawing those shoulder blades down. Nice work. Okay, last round, iso hold, 30 seconds. It's half the time that we just did. Just gonna crank it out. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and we are on. Really try to challenge yourself and go a bit lower this time. Really, if you weren't lifting your heel, try to think about lifting that heel up. You only have to hold for 30 seconds. Really make sure that knee is in alignment. Nice job. We've only got 10 seconds left. Squeeze that glute. 3, 2, 1. Come up. We're going to go right into the other one. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Again, really challenge yourself. Try to go a bit lower. We're only holding for 30 seconds here. You've only got 15 to go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna do bear crawl. This time we're going side to side. And we're only gonna go for 30 seconds this time. Timer up. Here we go. Starting In 3, 2, 1, up. Remember to keep those knees as close to the ground as you can. Really not swaying those hips, activating that core. Get that nice pelvic tilt. You guys are doing great. You got 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and down. There you have it. Nice work, guys. Another great week. Your form all looks really, really good. You guys are doing great. It's really nice to see because having good form is really important. So thank you. And I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks
Bye.
a lot.